Howdy and welcome to the cave. It's great to have you back. I'm Mark and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Hey guys, how's it going today? Had a bit of a mishap. The new camera that I bought went to crap. So the stuff that I was recording obviously is now gone. But at least it happened before I got too far into the project. So I was working on the Waterwheel Sawmill. This here is what we were working on. And as you can see, I only got that far, which is a good thing. Put on some siding, my two sidebars. So from here, I have to go back to the original phone I was using. So again, picture quality is not going to be the best. I do have another camera coming in. This one's going to get returned. It's something internal. Not much we can do. Stuff happens. Did get a new GoPro. So we're going to try that one out too. See if we can get some new angles for you. Hopefully you guys still stick around. If you do, make sure to like, hit the share button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified for the rest of the videos that I put up for this and others. Also be sure to check out some of the other videos I've done. Thanks for sticking around. Let's get to it. Okay, like I said, camera problems. This is how far I got. So basically it's the same as the rest of the stuff I've been doing. So as long as you've been following the videos, you'll know what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. For those of you that are just joining, you should check out the rest of them. Waterwheel Sawmill. I'll try to put a link here up in the corner for you. Go check out those. But all I'm doing is taking these standard little stir sticks that you get from the dollar store or hobby stores, cutting them up to what I need, and gluing them down. So without waiting anymore, I'm going to work on the other side. So if you are just joining, one of the tools that I've been using is these offal blades. They are integrated with cut lines so that you can snap them off at these lines as they get dull. Usually a couple tweezers for getting down into some of these really tight spots down in here. A pair of side cutters, some tacky glue that I get from my dollar store. The rest of it is just foam core board, which I get from my dollar store. Try to find the stuff that you can peel the paper off of easily. Some you can't. Makes it very hard to get it off, but you can get it off. A little bit of elbow grease, soak it in some water. You can get the white or you can get the dark. Either way, they're both the same. Just two different colors. All these corner pieces are balsa wood, and I get them from Banggood. I can put a link in the description for you. You can probably get it also off of Amazon, probably a lot of other different places. Maybe some hobby stores will have them. Alright, well I've gotten that far so far. And like I said, you guys have already seen me do all of this and how I do it. And if you haven't, go check out my other videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this up Then I'm going to do this side. And I'm going to come back and show you. Most likely, start the roof tin. So, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So far, this is what we got. 2 walls are done. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting these things on. My little roof tins. I'm going to start putting these things on. So, I think what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to use to do it, would be some tacky glue. Just going to use some tacky glue for this. I thought of using hot glue, but I think tacky glue would be the better way to go. Now this stuff here, I did make a video of how I made these. So if you want to see that video, I'll put a link probably up here in the corner somewhere. But I'll probably put it down in the description as well. And you can go check out how I made this. Very simple, very easy. Pretty much everything I used come from the dollar store. So now these things here, they do have, I don't know if you can see that, one edge that's up, one edge that's down. So the downside, I'm going to put, that also depends on which way you start, I guess, which way you flip it over. Now, you can trim these off. Probably with a pair of scissors, so you'll have to be very careful because this stuff does bend pretty easy. So I'm just going to start here. Now I am going to be putting some trim along the roof afterwards. So it'll look something like that. Both the sides and on the bottoms. So you might want to keep these hanging off just that little bit to hide the top edge of the wood. You want something like that. So it's just hanging off the edge. You can hang it off more if you want. It's entirely up to you. So, let's get started on this. Now, I don't think I'll have to brush the glue on. But I am going to put a liberal amount on it. Because in the long run, I don't know how well this is actually going to bond to the aluminum. I know it'll hold good to the styrofoam, but again, I'm going to use a stick here just for reference of how far I want this hanging off. So there you go, just like that. And I am going to weather these later on. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I will figure it out. And when I do it, I will show you guys. So now you can overlap these as many as you want. I'm just going to go one for now. Now this building's been around for a long time. So I don't want these things too perfect, but I don't want them a mess either, right? Because I am going to weather them and stuff, which means some of them I'm going to purposely damage. And I'm just going to keep referencing my stick here. Probably be a lot easier if I had a longer one, but hey. Like I said, I'm not looking to have them perfect. Okay, there's the first row. Doesn't look too bad if I don't say so. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the row on the other side. Give this one a chance to dry up a bit. Now when it comes down to here, this roof's going to be something different. But this one here, I am going to have to try and notch it a little bit for this corner. And then come across. I'm not sure how it's going to fit against the siding yet, but I'll have to do the same thing on all four corners. But on this side here, like I said before, I am having this lean-to that's going to extend out here somewhere and out to about here, which is where the sawmill is actually going to be. So that means I'm not quite sure how this edge is going to be yet. So this edge might have to wait until I figure this one out. And I'm thinking that I'm probably going to put tin on here. I'm not sure yet. I might do a cedar shake, same as this thing. So let's do this side, give that side a chance to dry, and then we'll continue. Now, I didn't mention it, but this top edge doesn't matter if it's aligned or not, because these here are going to actually overlap. Okay, so you won't see that top joint. Now, I have an idea of what I'm going to do for my ridge cap, but we'll wait until I get to that before I completely figure out exactly what I'm going to do for that. I have a couple ideas. I was thinking of using some tin and making a tin cap, but I was also thinking of maybe using wood. Basically what it'd be is wood on both sides, covering the cap. My thinking is that it could be like a vent that would let some of the hot air out during the summertime. Maybe on the inside they had some sort of louvers or something that they could open and close, but that's what I'm thinking anyways. And I think if I used wood on the top, probably break it up a bit. Wouldn't have the monotony of all the tin. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do a little bit more up here, and I will be back to show you.